If you want to have a 5-figure month on Amazon, you need to start doing these 5 things. So before I give you the 5 things that you need to do to make sure that your Amazon account has consistent 5-figure months, please make sure that you like and hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell to get notified every single time I do a video. And comment some stuff that you guys want to see a video on in the near future. So firstly, I want to apologize for not being consistent with my YouTube channel. I hopefully it's not or whatever. But yeah, I just want to apologize basically for not being as consistent as I should be on my YouTube channel, and I can't even remember the last time I did an upload. But I imagine you guys would have seen me on channel 4 on Bidding Wars, and that basically is going to explain why I haven't been so consistent. Like, although it looks like the episode's only 30 minutes, it took weeks to basically film these episodes, and then I caught COVID in the middle of it, so it's like I was out the game for like a month and a half, if not 2 months, which means it kind of had like a domino effect on affecting on it had a domino effect on like how consistent I could be with my YouTube videos because I weren't even at home. But yeah, that was basically the reason why I haven't been so consistent. If you guys have been watching it, let me know what you think. I've had a few funny moments on the TV as well where I've done like completely stupid things, but for anyone who knows me knows that's just how I am anyway.
5, 3 on 5?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
5, 5, 5.
Okay, whatever. I'm talking too much. Swipe. If you want to go from having 3 or 4-figure months into having 5-figure months on Amazon, there's a few things that you need to do. The first thing that you need to do is stop looking for things that are popular, or stop looking for things that you like. The key for me being successful and having 5-figure months consistently is by looking for things that I would not necessarily look for. So let's say, for instance, let me give you a prime example. Most people, when they start their Amazon store, start looking or thinking of things that they want to sell on Amazon. They think, okay, household goods like sprays, soaps, what else do they think of? Toys. Basically the most popular things that you can think of. But they wouldn't think of things like Sky River. They wouldn't think of things like a ring light, a camera stand. They wouldn't think of things like notepads. They wouldn't think of things like spare parts for chair legs. These are things that most people would not really think of, but they're still really, really popular on Amazon. Another tip I can give you to search for things that are not necessarily as popular. The harder it is to get this product in the store, the easier it will be to sell on Amazon. And the reason why that is because they have no choice but to go on Amazon to purchase the product. A prime example of my failure was the pink stuff. Now, the pink stuff I thought would be a really good product because it showed that it was selling like consistently every single month. What I didn't think and weigh up is the fact that people can just go into a store like Poundland and pick up that product and buy it themselves. So the easier it is for someone to ascertain that product, the harder it will be to then sell it on Amazon for a profit. Because it means if you're looking there, so are thousands of other people looking there. And if the price is too high on Amazon, they're just going to go into the shop and get it for a cheaper price. The more rare or harder it is to get that product, the better the product will be to actually sell on Amazon. There's not going to be as much competition, which means that you're going to be able to sell it for a higher price because it's not something that they can just walk in the shop and get. So that's one thing to consider when you're thinking of products that you can sell on Amazon. So the second thing that you can do to make sure that you're branching over to 5-figure months consistently is by not going on products which are highly competitive. The last thing you want to be doing is going on a listing with like 20 plus sellers all selling the same product. Now, I know I spoke about being patient in my last reel, but how patient do you really want to be? If there's about 20 sellers and more sellers are jumping on there, you're going to be like 30, 40 sellers under, and you're probably not going to be able to make money from that product. Now, the only exception to that rule is if you've got this product at a really low price, and regardless of how many sellers are on that listing, you can always go down and be the lowest price. Then I would say it would make sense to jump on a listing with loads of sellers. But generally speaking, if there's loads of sellers, then it's going to be a while before you actually start to make a sell. If there's people who are selling it themselves like MFN, who are a lot more cheaper, and you're going to jump in and be higher or the same price as someone else, then it's very, very unlikely that you're going to get a sell. And that's not why we sell on Amazon. We sell on Amazon for the moolah to get a sell. Hands up if you want to sell. Sell. Right, cool. I'm so crazy. And the first thing that you need to do to make sure you have 5-figure months is stop being so emotional. Like, I know that sounds crazy because why are we getting emotional in terms of like selling? But as in, stop taking it personal if someone lowers their price. The first thing that you guys need to do is stop spying on the phone. Stop spying on your app. When making a sale? Am I the lowest price? Am I this? Am I that? Have they gone lower? This person, look. You're stopping yourself from making a sale. And the reason why I say that is because you're going to lower your price to go lower or to match that person or whatever it is. Before you know it, you're not making a profit. You know what price you want to sell your product at, and that's the price you listed at. Keep it there, be patient, and wait to make your sale. There's no reason to lower your product to a price where you're actually not making any profit just for the sake of making a sale. The reason why you're selling on Amazon is to make a profit, not to lose money. Otherwise, you just go out handing money to strangers. So don't lower your price to the extent where you're not making a profit just to say that I've made a sale, just to see that you've got a notification on your phone, or just to see those numbers go up on your Amazon app. It doesn't make sense. We need to make money. That is why we're here. We're not here for fun and jokes and to lose money. We're here to make that money and make more consistently. That's what we want. Number four. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, whatever. I can't even speak whatever language I was trying to speak. I think it's French or Spanish, whatever. So number four, another thing that you need to implement into your Amazon business when you are looking for products is diversifying. Now, a lot of people always think, is there a special category? I'm going to stick to this category. I'm going to stick to that category. When you stick or limit yourself to one category, you're missing out on money somewhere else. Also, if you niche yourself to one category, things go in and out of season. Something might be popular today, not popular tomorrow, and likewise. Therefore, you want to diversify. You want to be selling products in almost every single category to make sure you get every piece of the cake. There is no special niche. There is no special category. Every category has a top seller. You would be surprised. Even in stationery, notepads, staplers, there's so many different categories that you can sell in, and there's something in every category that will be profitable and will be a top seller. The minute you start focusing on one category and then you don't find any profitable products in that category, then it's like you kind of give up. You give up because you're like, oh my God, I can't find anything. But if you become more open-minded, if you start to look at every single category and don't niche yourself down into one, you'll be surprised what you can find. And that's going to make you go from 4-figure months into 5-figure months, because you're going to be selling a variety of different items. And the ones that you least expect to actually be profitable are going to turn out to be the most profitable items that you sell. And last but not least, as obvious as this is, you need to be sourcing. As in, you need to set a time and you need to set a goal and actually start looking for these products. So when you sit down and you're about to start sourcing for products, set yourself a goal, because if there's no goal, then you can't track whether you're doing well or you're not doing well. Sit down on your computer or on your phone or wherever it is that you source and say to yourself, I'm going to find 5 products that are going to have a minimum ROI of at least 30%. So what that will do is set a clear target of what you need to do to achieve that goal. You need to find 3 products with a minimum ROI of 30%. Now you know that, you're going to start looking for products and you're going to start ticking through that list. Rather than sitting down saying, I'm just going to source some products. And then when you don't find a product, you're like, oh, whatever. 3 products doesn't seem that hard. But if you have no direction in how you're going to source those products or how many you need to source, it's going to sound really, really difficult, and it's going to be really hard to even find those products. So setting a clear goal and actually going out there and sourcing and saying, I need to find a minimum of 3 is going to at least help you to then have a target. You might get 1, you might get 2, but it's better than getting none. A lot of people think they're going to have 5-figure months by watching someone else make 5 figures and be like, I can do that. No, it actually requires work to set, even if it's an hour a day, to sourcing a product. And maybe say to yourself, okay, to start off with, I'll go for 25. Not that you need to, but you can say to start off with, I'll go for 25, 20%. But set that target, set that goal so you know that you're working towards something. Okay, so that's the tips that I would give you to make sure that you consistently have 5-figure months on Amazon. If you found this video helpful, again, guys, please make sure that you like and you subscribe to my channel for more content exactly like this. And I'm now going to be a lot more consistent. And I know I've said that before, but I mean it now. I promise you guys. And if you want some more tips, like short, bite-sized bits of information, make sure that you follow me on my Instagram, because I do loads of reels, loads of IGTVs, and I'm also launching a podcast soon, which will also give you information on how you can get better at selling things online. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.